Hey everyone, welcome back. I am an average European guy and this is episode 4 of our journey to turn a tiny base into a full-blown medieval city. If you haven't seen the previous episodes yet, make sure to check them out first, they will give you the full story. But enough of that, let's get back into it. First thing in the morning, I went out to harvest our pretty useful cabbage field. Then I headed to Ostia to talk to Janek once again. On the way, I checked on my workers to make sure no one's slacking off. To summarize, Janek is a kid in Ostia and two families want to adopt him. But it's still undecided. So, I gave him some food and now we are heading back to see how things are looking for him. This season is so colorful. After arriving in the city, I sold my stuff. The cabbage went for 240 coins, which is not great, not terrible, but hey, we need to trade so my diplomacy skill can grow. Know about Janek, he is not actually a little boy. He just looks like one. And I went out hunting wolves for him. This stupid little weasel. And now he expects me to get him wool, clay vial, and a linen fabric. I am gonna be honest here, Janek. Fuck you. Okay, let's put the anger aside. Violence is never the answer. Let me go talk to Helga. Like, what is going on in Ostia today? We messed up the affection level a little bit, but there wasn't really any way around it, so I decided no more Helga. I was so stunned by my own decisions, I stepped into the fire again by accident. But the guy next to her had 3 levels in extraction, so I decided I am recruiting this Ned Stark wannabe and Helga together. You know what they say, if you love someone, you have to let them go. Back home, I started building a sewing hut. Not like we really needed it, but I just felt like making one. While building, I was thinking about our next project. Probably another simple stone house for Helga and Ned Stark. Quickly gathered water for the crew, then ran to Piastovia to buy 12 fertilizer. I really hope I don't mess it up this time, and also to buy the stuff Janek asked for. At this point I'm thinking maybe violence is the answer. Maybe I'm just not using enough of it. Then I went home and started preparing the land for planting. Sadly I couldn't use a torch while working, so bear with the darkness, thank you. Planted some rye and wheat, 6 of each. After that I started our seasonal mining operation. While I mine stuff out, take your time to drop a like, and if you are already there, subscribe for future content. I also stream on Twitch, Kick and YouTube, catch me live, I would love to see you there. Once mining was done, I started smelting. Bronze tools are getting close. But I couldn't put my stuff in the storage, no space left. So I had to build another storage, a level 2 this time. No, you might ask, why build a new one instead of upgrading the old one? Well, because the first one is close to home and the crafting stations, which is super convenient, but I also need one on the other side of the village to make building and crafting easier over there. Of course, I didn't have enough wood to finish it, but hey, 3 logs. We take those. But Gustava and her gang are definitely slacking off, so guess what? It's time for the Chop Chop regiment once again. With this bronze axe, it's like knife through butter. After working like someone's actually paying me, and after getting tricked by Janek and fooled by the second woman this year, I focused on upgrading and growing, because growth is happening for sure. Now we have got 2 storage with a combined capacity of 3000 kilograms. That should last us a good while. Next up, simple stone house. Here I come. From the new storage, it should be easy, if we had enough wood. I added all the stone and started calculating how much wood I would need. And you know what happened next? Yep, forest go bye bye. Back to building, still not enough logs, but then finally it was done. I didn't even look at it, I just went straight to bed. New day, new me. I headed back to Ostia to deliver the items to the not so little kid. But first, let's invite Helga and the Ned Stark wannabe to join the settlement. Back to Janek. He shared his tragic backstory, but honestly all I heard was yapping. He made some kind of a lantern and asked me to deliver his stuff to Clonica. Not happening. He said he wouldn't last long in the wild. Yeah, of course not, Janek. Because if you stepped outside the village and no one saw you, I would be there. Anyway, started heading home, remembered I wanted to make bronze tools so I needed more wood, and clearly Gustava's team isn't pulling their weight. But hey, you have seen enough wood cutting in this episode. Which editing style do you prefer? The fast cut ones, the speed up ones? Let me know. If you want to see the full process, make sure to check out the stream. Got home and started leveling up the smithy. Thanks to all that earlier woodcutting, I actually had enough for the upgrade. Bronze tools are finally within reach, and now we can finally build houses. Let's go! But not in the near future, like dude. I have already built so much this season. Progress is good, but sometimes it's like enough of the good stuff already. Once the smithy was done, I actually liked it. Then I started learning how to craft all the bronze tools. Axe, pickaxe, all the essentials. Don't forget the hammers and knives, or maybe no knives at all. I decided to upgrade the sewing hut. I had two reasons. One, I really didn't feel like going to Clonica. 2, I want to be able to craft the bigger backpacks later on. Of course, I didn't have enough food for it, so back to chopping trees. And hey, not gonna lie, I'm getting better at this tree cutting thing, day by day. And when it finally came together, I liked it. After that, I mostly just hung around the village and decided to get some sleep so I can visit Clonica tomorrow. Woke up the next day, I didn't feel super rested, so I did a bit of scratching. I gathered the strength to head out to Clonica and quickly made my way there. Spoke with the so-called master, who is literally just throwing things together based on some old recipes. And somehow it actually works. So yeah, about that kid under me. I didn't do anything to him, he just has the memory of a goldfish. Anyway, off I went to the swamp and talked to this completely sane man. He agreed to teach Janek and said he would find him himself. So, our part of the job was done. Just like that, our third quest was completed. I went home and quickly assembled a barn. Then on the last day of Herbst, I went to sleep, and the game hit us with this ridiculous event. Like, bro, do you guys even know how far we are from a tavern? That's endgame level stuff. Nevertheless, I woke up to a cold breeze coming through our so-called window, and now I brace myself to head back outside. While I do that, goodbye everyone, thanks for watching. I hope you had so much fun watching as I did playing. See you next time, take care.